Hi everyone, welcome to Hauler Time. My name is Amy and I have got another fabulous Temu haul for you, so stay tuned. Alright, so that entry was a little hokey, wasn't it? But that's okay, we're rolling with the flow. So before I get started, I'm like holding my neck kind of weird because this necklace is not fastened. It's gonna fall down. This is a necklace that I've shown on here before. It's one that I made, and it's like the only one that I could find that kind of went with this shirt, this Temu shirt that I hauled recently. But it's a much longer necklace, and so I had went out and grabbed my magnetic closures to shorten it, but apparently I grabbed one that was broken on one side. So I can't wear this for the haul, but it's pretty with this, I think, and the earrings. So yeah, so I'm gonna take this off, but I just wanted to show that real quick. For some reason, I think my shoulder's longer on this side or something, because I'm always like leaning more that way and have more area. See, it's like, didn't see my strap over there. Doggone it. All right, so, and I'm also wearing a watch that I will be reviewing sometime this week. I've got, I think, 3 products I need to review, so I'm trying to figure out, maybe I need to like start a review day Tuesday or something catchy like that, in which case maybe tomorrow I will record or do 3 reviews that I can then post on Tuesday, and just make Tuesday a review day and not interfere with other Temu hauls and that kind of thing. So maybe that's what I'll do. Well, we'll see. Who knows with my schedule. Also, so I mentioned that I'm wearing this Temu shirt that I hauled either on the last episode or the one before that, but it is laundry day. So I'm wearing my Genie Temu pants that I have gotten, to which my kids said ew when they saw me wearing this. But it's comfy. But I'm washing my green and blue laundry today. So, all right. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, I do have an update, a product update. 2 product updates. Oh shoot, I need to go grab my advent calendar real quick, so hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Thought I was all prepared, but you know how that goes. All right, so yesterday this is Sunday afternoon. My kids are out playing Pokemon. I'm doing laundry. So I aired, there was an episode that aired this morning. So I'm filming another one, and hopefully this will air. Well, shoot, if I end up doing review day Tuesday, this won't air until Wednesday once I get all the editing done. So we'll see. But in any event, yesterday, my Saturday, I spent all day, almost all day, working on, oh, hang on just a second. Sorry, my body seems to be in a mess today. My nose has been running again. I've been coughing, and I just thought I was going to sneeze, and nobody wants to see that. So the stupid cold, and the temperatures here in the St. Louis area keep going like this, just like normal. So I don't know if I'll ever recover. I may just be permanently sick. But anyway, yesterday, my Saturday, I spent working on my mom's junk journal. So I posted a picture. I watched, My Porch Prince had a YouTube video that teaches you how to use your Cricut with JPEG printable files that you can buy on Etsy. So that was what I posted the picture of, which is super nice. I mean, if you have a Cricut and if you buy printables, check out that video because, and I posted it on my community page, because it does all the fussy cutting for you, which is awesome. I mean, it takes a little while, but it's way better than sitting there trying to cut it yourself. So that was great. But then I spent most of the day inking the stuff and cutting out other things. I haven't put any of it together yet. It was really just kind of getting all the pieces prepared. So anyway, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I started using these, and this has got all the scraps that are kind of from the cutouts that the Cricut did, because I printed the designs, but then I printed a designer paper on the back side so that depending on how I use it, it might have a back and I wouldn't have to ink as much. But anyway, you don't care about that. What I'm trying to say is I used this, but this is definitely pretty flimsy material. I kind of wish that it was thicker. And I'm trying to think of what to compare this thickness to. I almost think a Ziploc bag is thicker than this. I mean, it's, or very similar. So anyway, if you're expecting something kind of sturdy for use in that, this probably is not the way you want to go. I mean, it works fine with what I'm doing, and it's sturdier once I, being that I have this kind of paper in it. But yeah, I wish it was a little, because also this opening is really flimsy, so it was kind of hard to get the first few pieces in there because it just kept wanting to fold over itself and whatever. So that's my update there. And then if you saw my community page, I'm doing this jewelry or charm bracelet advent calendar, and I did the first 2 days. So here is the bracelet, but oh, hang on, it's gonna be a long video. So anyway, this is the bracelet, but look at this. See this end, and then see this end? Here's what I need you guys' help on. Does one of these screw off? Like, I can't get it to screw off. And at this point, I don't care if I break it, because right now it's unusable. Because here's the first cute little bead. This hole won't fit around this, and won't fit around this little heart at this end. And even if I took, like, opened the jump ring and took that off, I cannot get past this. This part is too big. So then my husband's like, well, is it supposed to, like, part of it come off? Well, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't have instructions. So, and I can't seem to get it to twist. So what the heck? So I don't know. So if anybody has this from Temu and has gotten it to work, please post something in the comments, because I literally, this side is soldered, so I cannot, oh, wait a second. It unscrewed. Well, shoot. I've got to take back my, what the heck? All right, well, I think maybe I hadn't tried both sides. Well, that's dumb. Why wouldn't I have tried both sides? All right, well, disaster averted. I mean, okay, so logically speaking, of course, there should have been a way to get these on here. I just couldn't figure it out, and I tried and tried and tried the other day. So how is it I didn't try that one? I don't know. So the day is saved. So now I guess, what is today? Today's the 3rd. Well, let's open the 3rd while we're sitting here. Because the first, or that first bead was cute. So we're not spending a lot of money here, right? And so inside the box, it's got this box where you just have to punch those out. maybe I just didn't get frustrated enough last time when I was trying. All right, so, oh, this is super cute. It's a bead, a red enamel bead with a snowflake. So I'm assuming the idea is that we'll put these on in order, but I can always change. Oh, is it supposed to be a heart, do you think? Maybe it's supposed to be a heart. I don't know. It's not an obvious heart, but it does have a little bit of a dip there in the front. Sorry, I know you guys can't really see this very well. Oh, that's upside down. All right, so cute. Cute. I take back all my mean thoughts. All right. So I will say, okay, so now that we know it does work, I will say this is a good design for one of these kind of bracelets because you don't have to worry at all about the beads coming off when you take it off each day. So this may become my new bracelet that I wonder if Temu sells bracelets. Do they sell bracelets like this? I mean, the one that I've got for my charm bracelet, I think is a normal that's just got like this and then the closure. But this one, because it's got a lobster claw, is easier. Like my other charm bracelet is hard to get on and off by myself. Well, so anyway, all right, Temu, you're forgiven. Should know, it's always user error, always. That's not true though, by the way. Speaking as someone in the IT world, that's not true. All right, so those were my 2 updates. So I guess we can go ahead and get started on the haul. I'm looking, oh, it's like I'm looking around because look what came. So I hauled this before in a 2X and it was too big, so I sized down to a 1X. It finally arrived. I paid $12.09. It's now $11.69. I got a lot of compliments on this shirt in that video. It's nice and wild, psychedelic kind of, you know, whatever. And it goes with my purple boots that I got, ankle boots. So I will try this on at the end of the haul. And there's no seam in the middle on the back, but just your normal button-up shirt, and it doesn't have stupid brown buttons like a lot of these shirts do. But it's very slick. It's like, it's a very, well, slick maybe is not the right word. It's bordering on umbrella material, but in a good way, if that's possible. It will hang well. Material like that hangs well. So I know a lot of people don't like polyester clothing, and I understand. If you can afford better, by all means. I could probably afford better if I wasn't spending all my money on Temu, but I am not very good at taking care of clothes. Is that a surprise? I'm not very good at taking care of clothes that are expensive and need a lot of care. I don't want to spend my time that way. I want to be able to just dump it in the washing machine, dump it in the dryer, and hang it up. So even if I wasn't spending all this money on Temu, I wouldn't be out buying good quality clothes because I don't have the time in this stage of my life to take care of them. So I like the polyester. The polyester, a lot of it hangs well on plus size people. And so, yeah. But I will say I was excited because, you know, now that am starting to order 1X things, although I have some other 2X stuff still to haul. But now that I'm ordering that, it's opened up a whole new world of clothing options on Temu because There's a 1X in the plus size world, and there's a 1X in the, or actually maybe it's a 2X. So 1X in the plus size is a 14, and in the non-plus size women's world, a 14 is a 2X. So now I've got a whole new set of clothes available for me to choose from, which is awesome. Because unfortunately, we all know that designers cater to smaller sized women, and there's just cooler options out there, I hate to say, because there's a lot of good options on the plus size. I've gotten a lot of them. But there would always be things that would come through my feed, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And then I'd go into it, and it wasn't a plus size. And I'm like, Temu, don't you know me yet? Don't you know I'm a plus size girl? But I did order my mom a couple things for Christmas, and my mom is small. So now I am getting smaller size just because of that too. All right, next. This is a shirt, another shirt, a t-shirt. This is a 2X, so this, I ordered this before, but t-shirts are okay to be oversized. We don't mind that as much. And this one feels like a cottony t-shirt. It's very soft. So take a look. It's in a book. I just love the colors on this, and I worked in a library for 8 years, so I love this. And has the same thing on the back, which is nice. That's unusual, right? And so I'll try this on at the end. You know how they've got, Temu has those made in the 70s, made in the 80s shirts. I really want to get one of those for made in the 70s, but I want it to kind of look like this. And so far I'm just finding like the orange or whatever, and they aren't, or the ones for the 80s are really cute, but I was a 75 baby, so I mean, I guess if I want to take some age off, maybe that's what I do, just say made in the 80s. But yeah, I love the colors of that, so I'm excited about that one. All right, next, looks like all the clothing, it looks like I put all the clothing stuff on top. Oh, I don't think I said what this cost. I paid $8.49 for this shirt, and it's still $8.49. All right, this shirt I think is similar to ones that I've gotten before. I paid $8.97, and it's sold out at the moment, but maybe by the time I edit this, it will be back in stock. We'll see. But I have another shirt similar to this, or a couple maybe, but it's got a plain black, it's a plain black shirt, but then you've got the flare with the sleeves. And it's a really pretty floral print that would go with khaki, gray, you know, all these colors, so pretty. And my necklace, I bet, would go with this. Where did I put that? Because I have another shirt like this that I wear this necklace with. So that kind of goes because of the pink flowers with those flowers. That kind of goes. That might work. Wearing it the normal length without the thing to shrink it. And so yeah, so this is stretchy, but then this is sheer, and it's nice and baggy. And this one is a 2X. Oh, so there I went and looked over my glasses again, and let me comment on that. So I get comments all the time, why do you, and they're usually not worded very nicely, you know, why do you look over the top of your glasses? As if I'm unintelligent, right? That's the way they're kind of worded. Like if you can't see without looking over your glasses, you need new glasses. Well, that's not why I do it. I do it because I don't need glasses to see up close. And so they're always worded really not very nice. But I did have a viewer reach out and comment recently, and she did it in a nice, caring way. So I want to highlight that because she was a nurse and she knows, and I know this too, but she knows that when when I do this, it's hurting my neck and it's probably contributing to my dowager hump, my old lady hump that I have back here, which is how I know what she's saying is true because I've researched, what causes that. And looking over, it's pulling my head forward and making me curve back there. But she said it in such a nice way, in a very caring way, and I really appreciate that. So if take a lesson from her, and if you have things that you notice about me that you feel compelled to comment on, be like her, not, what are you looking over your glasses for, kind of thing. So I did tell her that I appreciated what she said and how she said it. It's just such a hard habit to break, to have to pull off your glasses every time, or to look. That just is a hard habit to break. So we'll see if I can get there. All right, next is a sweater, a green sweater. I paid $15.59 and it's now $16.14. It's soft. Try to keep track of these bags because I will, if I return clothes, return them in the bag they came in. But all right, so this is a cardigan, it looks like. So it's got a really pretty knit pattern or crochet pattern, whatever this is. It's super pretty. It's really soft, but that does mean that there is, you can see through it a little bit. But it's just a basic cardigan, no buttons. And I'm glad to see this because I've been wanting to order a pair of green boots, ankle boots, but I couldn't remember if I had anything green that would go with it. So hopefully this fits, although this is in a 2X also, but maybe that'll be okay for this since it's more of a sweater. But if not, I'll size down because I really do like the look of this. I mean, it's really pretty, sewing, knitting, crocheting, whatever pattern. All right, next, actually let's go over to this. So this came in a bag by itself. This is my cat's Christmas present, and I am going to give it to them today so they don't have to wait because, they're cats. They don't know when Christmas is. I paid $15.27. It's now $15.28, and I got the large size of this one. Since I have two cats, they do frequently sleep together, and most of Temu's cat beds that they show the pictures of, they have like kittens or puppies in them. So yeah, I always get large just to be safe. Oh, it looks like it's two pieces. So we have their little cushion that goes inside, and it was super soft, kind of like a fleecy material. And then to unfold, still seems pretty tiny though, but let's get it completely. Oh, I guess it's not too bad. All right, so yeah, they would both fit in that. This probably won't last long because my guess is it's not sewn on with the idea that a cat will actually play with it. But yeah, so cute. Gray cat. For them, they just like, I posted on my community page today a picture of Pistachio in a Temu bag. They just like to be enclosed. So they've also got the ramen bowl bed, which they really like that too, but they don't like, I guess they're a contradiction. They don't like the lid on it, but this one is up higher. So, because that lid, the ramen lid just literally lays on top of the ramen bowl, so there's not much space. So hopefully they'll enjoy that as I throw it across the room. All right, let's see what this is. Get my kawaii box cutter. I'm trying to think, what is this? Oh, I think I'm opening the bottom. Oh well, that doesn't matter, right? Okay. Oh, so, okay, this is a watch case for real watches, not smartwatches. I paid $11.77 and it's now $10.61. This comes in different configurations. I got the one for 6, but there was one for 12 and maybe 3. I don't remember what the smaller size was. Okay, so there is... Okay, well, when I open it, it's kind of a mess. So let me figure this out. Put this back down. It's all cardboard, so it's kind of cheap. It may be difficult for me to get put back together. I'm going to pause and figure this out. Okay, that took about 5-6 minutes to put back together. There's a lot of cardboard dust in this as well. So it might be the kind of thing you take one of those tape lint rollers. But I went ahead and just stuck that smartwatch that I was wearing in here. So you could obviously use this for smartwatches too. I just don't think of this for that because I know those bands are interchangeable and I store mine on the charger kind of thing. But I did buy all those real watches, manual watches. What do they call those now? Dumb watches. So anyway, there's that. It's a nice box with a nice closure so you could take it for traveling, but be aware that if you travel with this, you're going to have to put it all back together. I think it would easily come undone again, but it's nice. It'll be a nice, and this is supposed to be my container. And if you know, in the decluttering world, you pick a container and then you can't have any more than that. So only can have 6 regular watches. Unless somebody gifts me another one of these, and then, well, that's on them, not me. All right. Next. We're going through this faster than I thought, so I may end up having to get... Oh, well, there's a lot of little things in this one. Let me set that aside for now. We'll have to see if I have to get another bag. I think that may be all that's in this one. Ooh. All right. So this, this is a tea, I'm going to call it a tea mug, teacup. You could use it for other hot beverages. I like taking apple cider, those apple cider, instant apple cider packets, and putting it in a mug, sticking a little handful of red hot candies, sticking that in the mug, and then running it through the medium size of the Keurig. Love it. All right. So this is a red butterfly chrysanthemum mug. Oh, wow. So look how pretty that is. And then this is some kind of metal, but it's a painted, of course. Look how pretty that is. And they had several different ones of these. It's a little weird that there's no design here on the back, but that's okay. Just hold it like this. It would be interesting to know, it'll be interesting to see if the handle gets hot or if they have something in there that keeps the handle cool while your mug is hot. And you could use this for cold things too. I mean, it's very festive. And then I think it comes with a spoon, maybe? Yes. Oh, did it again. So just a really pretty stainless steel spoon. So it's that kind of thin glass that my guess would make this very easy to break, but yeah, it's pretty. I love it. And I do not need more mugs, but when I saw this one, I decided I would splurge because it was so pretty. All right. Let me just set this over here. Shouldn't need that again, but you never know. You never know. All right. There's just a whole bunch of hodgepodge things that I stuck in here after I was pricing it. All right, this is, does it say? It does not say what material it is, but I feel like it's a, I don't know if it's a faux leather or a faux suede. I paid $175. It's now $179. Did I say how much the mug cost? I hope so, because I don't know where that box went. Okay. I think this would be considered a faux leather. So I got, this is a better, so I got this to be a possible journal cover, and this is a much better, this length is much better than those leather sheets I showed before. But then on this side, it's got kind of a flocking, you know, whatever they use to flock hangers, that's kind of what this feels like. Felt? I don't know if that's felt. But and this came in different colors. I just picked one because I wanted to see the quality, but it seems nice. So I wish, I don't think they had this in purple, but if they did, that would be like the perfect one to use for my mom's book that I'm making. All right, next, whatever this is, it was $179 and is still $179. Oh, I was expecting it to be yellow because this part is yellow. These are tools to open the backs of watches when you need to change the batteries. So it's got like a angled tip, and I guess maybe sometimes it would be easier to use one that's like this. So they're not sharp. Well, maybe they're sharp. I don't think they're sharp. The idea is just that they're angled so you can get under the little grooves and pop the back off. So it came with both of these in a set. But I think you could also get just this one or just this one, I think. All right. Now I should be all set with watches, right? Except for the batteries. All right, well, so this, remember that time way back when I said I was going to sell a bunch of stuff on Etsy or on eBay, and then I got all those free boxes from the post office and was collecting packing materials? Well, that's why I got these. And I did sell one thing on I keep saying Etsy. I did sell one thing on eBay, so I wasn't a total liar with that. But I have not listed anything else since then. And not because I don't have anything to list. I just was starting too many things. I want to do all the things, and I just don't have time to do all the things. But that's what I got these for. So maybe these would be great to put on my kids' foreheads. Or on the bottoms of things that maybe they have to clean so that they know, hey, let's not drop this. I'm giving them a hard time. But I paid $1.61 for this, and it's now $1.43. I don't know. Maybe I'll just put those in my junk journals. Fragile. All right. This is something for junk journaling. I paid $2.24. It's now $1.99. Feel like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if something seems familiar because I bought it before, or if it's just familiar because I had to look it up to write the price down. Okay, I don't think I bought these before. These are like little envelopes, right? They're envelopes that are really stuck together. So hang on, let me... Yes, okay. All right, and then are they all the same? No, they're not all the same. So they've got a design on this side and a design on this side, which is super nice. So you could literally glue this down in a journal, and you could glue it in a way that gives you an inside pocket and an outside, or a pocket behind. Or you could kind of have it so you can flip it. Those of you that know just know what you could do with it. But there's different, looks like maybe you get 2 of each design, which is pretty standard with these. Oh, well, no. How many are there? Okay, so far we've got, let me put this one back here. So far we've got 4. Okay, so 4 of each design. Does it say how many are in here? It does not say how many are in here. Well, there's 5. There's 5 of this one, so I probably goofed somewhere. And so let's just say there's 5 of each design. And there are a total of 5, 10, 20. So I'm guessing you get 4 different designs and 5 of them. Just cute little pockets, envelopes, whatever you want to call them. I know some of you hate hate when us haulers have junk journaling things, but I love it. I think it's so cool, the different things that Temu has. Okay, so this is a little late. Thank you, veterans. My thank you, veteran yard sign. I'm not going to take it out. We've seen yard signs on here before, but it's got a seam up here to put your like rod through from your stand. And then this is what the bottom of it looks like. I paid $2.69. It's still $2.69, but I didn't get it put out in time for Veterans Day. There's always next year. All right, so then next are some more jewelry findings. These are crimp tubes, and there are 500 in here. I paid $1.47. They're now $1.10, but they're literally just teeny little tubes that you would crimp onto wires. Like if you went around and so there were two wires right next to each other, you'd put one of these in there and crimp it together so that your wire's not moving anymore. And I got the mixed metal package. All right, only 3 more things left. We've got some time, so I may go upstairs and get, I had a bag come today. I may go upstairs and get that and bring it down to add to this. I know we've got clothing try on, but I don't seem to mind, and you guys don't seem to mind if I do like an hour's worth of stuff before the clothing try on. Okay, this next one is a charm for my charm bracelet. I paid 98 cents. It has been discontinued, so don't get your hopes up or fall in love with it or anything. Although my guess is that somebody else has these, but it's harder to find that with charms because usually the charms, there's a picture of like 20 different charms. But this one is a pretty, it's got a rose gold cutout heart, and then it's got a silver heart with sets in it. And it's really hard to tell, but there's a tiny little, this little dangly thing is a lock, like a padlock. So it doesn't come with a key or anything, and then it's just got a plain silver bead that it hangs from. All right, where did I put the, okay, over here. I'm like, where did I put the bag for that? All right, next. Oh, I think these are earrings. I paid 89 cents. They're now 98 cents. So this harkens back to a haul I did a long time ago, that these remind me of the TV series Chosen. If you haven't seen that, Google it, check it out. But I got a necklace and bracelets, maybe? Bracelet, maybe? But the idea, or the reason why it reminds me of The Chosen, is because it has got most of the fish going one way and then one fish going the other way, which in the Chosen world, that represents Christ. So and then the other one, the other earring is just, so yeah, so that reminds me of The Chosen. It's kind of the same picturing that they do for that on there. And they're studs. And they did come with metal backs, which is unusual. Oh, I'm gonna drop it on the floor. So yeah, The Chosen is known for It's the retelling of the life of Christ, pretty much. And it's, I think, got the status of being the only TV series about the life of Christ. So, you know, as we're in this holiday season, they do have a couple of Christmas episodes. I think when they first started, it's all fully self-funded, which is also unique in the entertainment world. But if it's at all interesting to you or something you think, even if you're not into Christianity, it's still an interesting story. And I know some people watch it for the historicity, is that a word? But it's heartfelt. So it's just very moving, even if you just watch it for drama's sake kind of thing. So, all right, well, that's my little preaching soapbox moment. Sorry about that. All right, last, until I go up and get, yeah, I don't have anything else small down here to haul. So I probably will run upstairs and get that other bag that came. We're only at 45 minutes. So, but last down here is a ring, which I do not like. I paid $126. It's $1.19. And it really, really feels like a gumball machine kind of ring. So it is the letter A, which I can't seem to get. Well, you can kind of see it there. The letter A, it's rose gold, sets around the A and on part of the, the metal work on it is not done very well. That's what I'll say. The band is uneven, and it's got a little bubble kind of right here. So it's like they didn't have a mold to form this in, or they did it, I mean, it feels like they did it by hand but didn't do it well. So it's not a, you know how some of those gumball rings, it really literally feels like aluminum foil kind of thing. It doesn't feel like that. It just doesn't feel well made. But it was, you know, $1.26. But it looks like this is the only finger it'll fit on. So I like the idea of it. I just don't think it was executed well. All right, well, let me push pause and let me run upstairs and get the other stuff. So hang on. All right, now that I'm out of breath, just because I walked up and down the stairs once, I forgot that most of the stuff that came today was closed. So that'll increase our little fashion show at the end. But the first thing, these are a pair of boots, same style boots that I've been getting on here. This is the black pair. I paid $16.49. They're now $19.88. But there are lots of sellers for this, so you may be able to find a better price. But again, it is, well, there's a little extra string here that I'm going to have to see if I can carefully cut off. It's got a nice sole. I feel like one of them, maybe it was the shoes, but so it's got a good rough sole. I got these in an 8.5, which they say 40 on them. They zip. And they come just a little bit above the ankle, so I don't have to worry about my big calves. And a cute little bow back here that I think is just decorative. Like, I don't think you can get any more space with that. And then it does have kind of a reinforced toe area. But I've tried these on, they fit. So I pretty much got them in every color except for the fuchsia color, which is kind of a mauvey purpley color. So yeah, so I really like these and was glad that they had them in a variety of colors. Next, is like a storage container. Great for a variety of crafts. I paid $4.16. It's now $5.81. And to be honest, I don't know if I'll use this for jewelry or junk journaling. But they're like stackables, so they're, and you can see here I could buy even more and continue stacking, but they're kind of the locking style. So each of these 3 trays all looks the same. It's got removable dividers so that you can create your own sized compartments, but you can do up to 6 with what they give you. And then, yeah, I like this one because, and it's got a handle, so it would make it easy for traveling. So I really like that they stack and you could just keep adding to this. I could have a whole tower of these. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to want to use this for like my jewelry findings or stickers and bits and bobs for scrapbooking, junk journaling. So yep, so I'm excited to use that. Next is a sweater. Now because this one came today, it's a 1X. I paid $14.86 and it's now $15.69. This goes with the army green stuff that I have a lot of. Okay, so this one feels like it'll be very short. And I may need to wear a tank top underneath it, but I really like the color blocking on this and how they've, you know, created some diversity, or, you know, different no, it's not different textures, but make some of the layers pop. And then this is how the base looks for that and the sleeve. And it's maybe I'm thinking softness, right? So maybe a 4 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5 on the softness scale. So we'll give that a try on. My hair's really gonna, I haven't done this for a long time. I don't think I've done this since I cut my hair. But look how much darker this is. It's all natural, but this is why I ended up deciding to return the wigs that I had gotten. I'd never taken them out of the packaging, and I was gonna try to do one of those wig episodes like so many people do, and I'm like, I won't wear them though, so I did return those so somebody else could use them. All right, huge sweater. I paid $18.69 and it's now $21.98. And it comes in different colors. So this one's soft, maybe a little bit softer. So if that one, let's say that other one was a 3.5, we'll say this one's a 4. I may not be able to try this one on down here for you guys. Well, I guess I could put it on over this shirt because it does have a gap down here at the bottom that looks like it comes pretty far up. But it's like this, I don't know if this is cabled in. I don't know if Cable knit is a style or a specific stitch. So I apologize if I call something cable knit and it's not. But it's got hopefully a bigger neck so I won't feel claustrophobic. But it looks pretty long. It's definitely longer than that green one. So yeah, we'll give that a try. You can see I went on a sweater buying frenzy. Oh, look, it's another sweater. Oh, but this one's pretty purple. Actually, okay, they call this fuchsia. When has fuchsia ever been this kind of a color? This looks purple to me. And I've never known a fuchsia to be another color for purple. I always thought it was another color for pink. But maybe it's a pinky purple. But I paid $14.44. It's now $15.29. This one's really soft. I'll give this one a 4.5. Okay, so this one, cowl neck sort of. This is a 1X also. See-through enough that you can see the tag through it. But it's got a really pretty stitch. And I thought maybe it had some kind of hardware at the neck, but it doesn't look like it does. It looks like it is literally just an oversized turtleneck kind of style. So yep, I'll give this a try, but I really love this color. When I first got onto Temu, I kept looking for things this color because I like wearing things this color, but they're really, and maybe it was because it wasn't the right season, and this is more of a color you would see in the winter, but I love this color. Hence why I got those ankle boots. My clothing pile is really tall, you guys. All right, was that it? I think that was it. Let me just make sure. Yes, so that's perfect, right? We're almost at an hour. Once I edit in pictures and stuff, we'll probably be close to an hour. And so now let's get the try on started. So hang on. All right, so here we are with this sweater. They call this peach, maybe smoked peach, but it's not peach in my world. But this one is super, this is a 1X. And ignore my coordinating clothes here, but I don't know, it's got this weird poofy thing going on here. Like, what is that supposed to be? I mean, it's not like that back here, and they didn't provide us with pockets. So I know I could roll these up, but it does feel like this one is longer than this one, but that may just be me. So this is too big, so I'm returning this, and I don't think I will size down because I just don't like, there's too many things about it I don't like. Now, the neck is kind of nice, but again, I'm excited. So I am excited that this 1X is too big, right? That's a good thing I can take from this, and I like this color, and I like this knit. I mean, I like this style. I just do not like how this is put together. So this is going back. All right, next we've got this one. It's sort of, so it kind of makes me feel like I've got flakes on here, but it's not. It's just the see-through coming through here. But I love this one, you guys. So I love the stitching on it. It's soft. It hangs well. It comes down to the bottom of my butt, so I could easily wear this with leggings. I like this stitching on the end of the sleeve, so it cuffs it and I don't feel like I've got to roll it up or anything, and it's such a pretty color. So yeah, this stays, so I love this one. All right, so this one I feel a little bit more vulnerable in. As you can see, it's more of a boat neck, so I need to figure out something to do with that. I don't know. We'll have to see. But it fits well. It's a little snug on my big fat arms here, but that's okay. It's still it's super cute. And I say I feel vulnerable because it feels short to me, and I'm afraid that if I went and lifted up my arm or something, although when I do that, it doesn't really move. It's not like, I guess, a shirt that would come up. But I think I feel vulnerable too because it's white in this waist area. But I do really like this, so I just need to figure out if I'm just moving my straps out of the way, but that's, I don't know. I don't know if I have any strapless bras right now. I know I've bought some, but I did return some because they were super uncomfortable. So we'll have to see. But I do really like this, and my intention is to wear it with some green pants that match this. So I think too, this white band here, I could do without this. It's like, here's my belly, my literal belly band. But yeah, I do like this. So this I'm keeping. All right, so here's this one. I'm struggling with the neck, surprise, surprise. Not because it's too tight, but just getting it to look cool. And this was a sweater, just so you know, that you can't tell which the front or the back is. So I did that whole the tag should be on the left thing, but it doesn't want to drape very well, and I don't know I don't know what to do, because this part seems to really want, it's like it's got a different, well, it's a little bit different stitch, but yeah, it's like it doesn't want to, like I can't, you know, maybe I need a pin or something again. Me and my brooches, my brooch idea. But this one's a little bit bigger, but again, I like that it's got this gathered sleeve so that it doesn't feel too big. It is a little see-through, right? But whatever. It is a little baggy down here. And so maybe you'd use one of those things to kind of gather it, or maybe you'd be somebody that could tuck in the front into your pants or whatever. But I'm going to keep this because I really like the color and it's really comfortable. I'm tired of getting these neck things. Like, why doesn't this, why? Like, I can't get it to lay all cool like it is in the picture. But anyway, there's this one. All right, so here we are with this one. I did go ahead and put my necklace on with it. I really like this shirt, but this one was a 2X, and I think I need to size down to a 1X. The sleeves are fine because they're oversized sleeves. They're fine. It's just the torso part of this is definitely way bigger than I need it to be. So it comes about halfway down my butt in the back, but I do really like this, so I am going to return this one and size down to a 1X. But yeah, I mean, look how pretty that is. Really good neutral coloring. Really good for all the different colors of my hair and the red on my face. So it's like the perfect shirt for me. So, yep, so there's that one. All right, so now we're back with this t-shirt. This was a 2X, but I could size this down to a 1X, but I'm not going to because this is great for casual Friday, hanging around the house, weekend kind of wear. But you can see it's comes all the way down almost to the end of my butt. It's definitely got enough space in here, and even though I don't really experience shrinkage with my Temu clothing, this one could shrink a little bit, so I want to test that out before I say I should downsize it. But I think this is fine for a t-shirt, and I really, really like this design and the fact that it's the same on the back. I love that feature. So I will be keeping this one. All right, so last but not least, we've got the purple one that is the one that I sized down. I will say it still feels a little big up in here, but everything else seems okay. But hang on. I may have to watch the other one where I hauled the 2X because this still feels too big too. So maybe it's just the shirt is just oversized. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now, I definitely feel like I could wear this as a open shirt with a tank top underneath it, and maybe that wouldn't feel quite so big, but the sleeves are definitely big. I so want to like this shirt, but it still feels kind of too big. Darn it. I don't know. I mean, even this, like there's a lot of extra. My chest just isn't big enough. That's the problem. It's not the shirt. So yeah, so this one, the jury's out on this one. I don't know. The sleeves, that's kind of a problem because it wouldn't look right to roll this up. It needs to be, I don't know. So yeah, so I was really expecting to be, because I love the design. I love it. But I can't say I'm excited about the way this fits. So let me know in the comments what you think. I know several of you have said if you're making up excuses for why you should like it, then just send it back. So maybe that'll be what happens here, because I am kind of trying to make excuses for it. But yeah, it doesn't feel a whole lot different than the 2X. And it does say 1X on the bag, so I kind of have to assume that they sent me the right size. So that's it for this episode of Hauler Time. I will be spending the next day or so editing this. So let's say I'm going to hope to get this published on Wednesday. So hopefully you're watching this on Wednesday or shortly thereafter. And I've got more Temu stuff coming. I've got bags still sitting here, and I've got bags coming in the mail, so I'm not going anywhere. But otherwise, thank you so much for all the support that you give to my channel, whether that's watching, giving me a thumbs up if you liked the content that I provided, subscribing. We're still inching along. We're in the 1400s now, so that's exciting. But yeah, so we still got a ways to go to hit 2,000 and do our first giveaway. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Even if it's next Christmas and we're saying joy to the world, we'll get there. But otherwise, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.